1996 TVR Chimaera. This one is the 5 litre, so it's your 500 model, 5 litre V8. Little clue on the plate there, that plate is included, J500 OCC. This one, as you can see, is dark metallic blue with a cream leather and a blue hood. Again, obviously the hoods on the Chimeras are sort of a multi-option, if you like. So you've got your soft top up, you can remove this centre section and run it as a Targa, or you can drop the whole thing down as a convertible. Let's start by having a look at the bodywork. We'll start on this driver's side. Obviously no real rust to look for. Fiberglass. We've got some outriggers underneath. We'll try and get the camera into there, which are metal. Obviously that's the sort of main area you want to check for rust. But like I say, no rust on the bodywork, being fiberglass. Got a little mark just here where it's been touched in, had some paint touched in at some point. Around the arch is nice and tidy. It's not caked in stone chips or anything like that. Comes with a free, rather large spider on the tyre there. All 4 wheels are on matching Toyo Proxies. It's the 7-spoke alloy wheels, as opposed to the earlier 5 spokes with the centre caps all there and present. Tyres look like they've got loads of tread left in those as well. Nice and tidy coming down this driver's wing. On the top here, you've got a couple of little swirls and things that would maybe polish out quite easily, but they certainly don't ruin the look of the car at all. Coming down this driver's side, nice and tidy along there. Not really any marks to note. It's a very light scuff just here under the wing mirror, and there's a little mark on the leading edge of the wing mirror where it comes onto the sort of fitted section. Nice and tidy around the bottom of the windscreen and around the top where it meets the hood. Coming down this driver's side, again, there's no real marks to note on the outside of the door here. It's not sort of been opened and slammed into things. We've got one very faint little mark there that's been touched in if we're being really picky. Nice and clean along that sill section. And pop the camera underneath. Again, I appreciate it's dark, but you can see those outriggers there. Apart from a bit of road grime, look to be very nice and tidy. Again, like I say, they're the bits that you want to check. That's what your chassis effectively is. Your body's sitting on it. They look to be in a nice tidy condition. We'll check the other side as we go around. All the glass on this side stamped up nice and clean and tidy. The hood, we'll have a look from this side and we'll check again on the other side. Rear windows nice and taut. It's not sort of yellowed out with sun fade. It's obviously not stored with the hood down. Top is all nice and tidy. We've got a couple of little bits of dirt in there that would clean off quite easily. But there's no rips or tears or any signs of any stress on that. Another good wheel and Toyo Proxy tyre. Again, inside this arch, nice and clean, not caked in stone chips or anything like that. You can have a look down this side from here. It is nice and straight, not full of ripples or dents or anything like that. Little bit of a crack in the paint just below the light there on the driver's side, and the same one on the passenger side there as well. All the rubber on the lower section's nice and tidy. Both rear tail lights are clean and bright. This is the earlier Chimaera with what I think is the cleaner rear end. So you've got the lights behind the plate to illuminate the plate, as opposed to the fitted lights that shine on the plate, which came on the later cars. All nice and tidy along that deck lid. A couple of little marks just on the edge there. It looks like it's been shot on something at some point. Coming around on the passenger side, and again, if you look up this side, nice and straight. We've got one little spidery crack in the paint just there. Arch on this side again, nice and tidy. Another good wheel and Toyo Proxy tyre. Have a nice look at the window from this side as well. There's no signs of any real wear or tear on that roof. Glass on this side again, stamped, nice and clean. Obviously known to the TVR club as well, which is always good. Nice and clean on the windscreen. And then this bottom seal section here, that's all nice. Not really any marks to note on the passenger door. I would say the car wants a good detail. There's the odd little sponge swirl here and there. There's a little stone chip just there. Another one there. Sill section on this side. Again, nice and tidy. Like I say, good detail. Get a couple of get a polish out, get rid of a couple of deeper scratches, make a big difference on this car. But it is 1996 in dark blue metallic. So if we put the camera underneath, you can see outriggers on this side, same as the other side by the looks of things. Look to be nice and tidy, bit of road grime, but other than that, all good, which is always nice to know. And then on the final wheel, matching Toyo Proxy tyre, nice and tidy. Inside this arch again, it's not caked in stone chips or anything like that. Top of the wing, there's a sort of particularly decent sized swirl there, you'll see that. Again, like I say, I would think they will probably polish out quite easily. On the front, both headlights and indicators are all nice and clean and tidy. We do have some stone chips on the front, as you'd expect. Quite a decent sized one there. But the bonnet itself is nice and straight. Quite often with this colour you can get quite a lot of lacquer peel. Doesn't seem to be any on this one as well, so that's always nice to know. Moving on to the interior, and this one does have, so some have the button here, some have the poppers underneath. This one is button, but it also has an immobilizer, but it also has the central locking on it, so if you arm it, you're not getting in there. Disarm works, which is again is always a nice touch to have. Nice and clean on that driver's door card. Door shuts are all nice and tidy. It has some sill plates fitted by Fernhurst Motor Company, which were TVR dealers. I'm presuming they're the supplying dealers. We'll check that out and we'll detail it in the description. Cream leather interior, a little bit of wear on the outside bolsters, but generally that seat's pretty good. Centre section, which again normally wears just because of the colour of it, but this one's actually really nice and tidy. And then this is an aluminium trim car, which again is nice and straight. Dials, we're looking at just about to tick over up to 71,000. Nice and clean on the steering wheel. We'll pop the bonnet and boot while we're here. Obviously bonnet is on a pull. Boot, if you don't know, on these is ignition on, hidden button underneath the dash. And away you go. Into the boot. And we've got tool roll in there. Looks to have some Rockford Fosgate improved speakers there, which are nice, good quality. 75 watts, 150 watt peak. Nice and clean on all that carpet set. You've got your space saver spare wheel. It doesn't look like it's ever been anywhere near the car, to be fair. Still with a leather strap again, nice and tidy. And for anyone who doesn't know, your fuel filler cap's under there as well. Passenger side, again, the door card nice and tidy. Normally this sort of carpeted section can be quite dirty, whereas this one, as you can see, is really very good. A little bit of wear on the outside bolster again. It has had what look to be new seat belts at some point because they look brand new. Nice and clean and tidy on the rest of the seat. This side of the dash is all nice as well, as is the leather dash top. You can see those speakers from the back, carpeted in the rear. Again, nice and tidy. Underside of the hood, 500's got the carbon fibre top instead of the fiberglass top, which looks to be in all nice condition. And then we'll do it on the other side because we've got a bonnet stay to hold it up. So under here you've got 3 engine choices if you don't know these TVRs. So you had your 350, your 400 and your 500, obviously alternating displacement. 500 being the big one, 5 litre V8, forward facing manifold to make a fabulous noise. It does look to be nice and tidy in there. We'll just kill the immobiliser and fire it up. This one was driven to us as well, which is always a good sign. Firing up on the button, nice and smooth at the front. Fantastic noise coming out the back, nothing nasty firing out the exhausts. That is stone cold, so it's on cold start up. So there you have it. TVR Chimaera 500. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.